Hello. This week we continue with the past simple tense, but the next topic is asking inversion questions in the past simple tense. You know, inversion questions, inversievragen, ja-nee vragen. Dus vragen waarop het antwoord altijd ja of nee is. You will see in the grammar grid that they talk about the infinitives to be and can, and then all other ordinary verbs. So when you want to ask an inversion question with to be in the past simple tense, it goes like this. For example, was I excited? Were you excited? Was he or she excited? So mind the fact that for you, so the second person singular, jij dus in het Nederlands, de tweede persoon enkelvoud, they don't use was, but they use were. Yes, were you excited? Was jij opgewonden? So this is all singular. For plural forms, so plural personal pronouns, de persoonlijke voornaamwoorden in het meervoud. We, you, and they. Were we nervous? Were you nervous? Were they nervous? Yes, and you will see that in the short answers, yes, the answers to your inversion question, they also include a form of to be. Was I excited? If this is your inversion question, yes, you were, is a possible answer. In affirmative statement or an affirmative answer. In a negative answer, no, you weren't. In the short form, no, you were not. In the full form. Next page continues with can. Of course, you know can is also an irregular verb. Can in the past simple tense becomes could. Yes, and you see for could, there is no difference between the personal pronouns in singular and personal pronouns in plural. So could I accept it? You also repeat the verb could in your short answer. So the answer becomes yes, you could. When it is affirmative, no, you couldn't, short form. If it is negative, or no, you could not, in the full form. So this is also mentioned in the notes here. A form of to be and can is usually repeated in the short answer. Ja, het wordt dus gewoonlijk herhaald in het korte antwoord. So your answer isn't just yes or no, because it is an inversion question. No, you also repeat your verb, a form of to be or can, in your short answer, just as in the examples in your grammar grid. Now, the verb form did is not used with the verbs to be and can. Yes, we have seen it before in asking questions in the present simple tense, so this is exactly the same in asking questions in the past simple tense. Yes, so de vorm did wordt dus niet gebruikt met to be and can in vragende zinnen. So, let's take a look at the examples. Were you on the set too? Was jij ook op de filmset? And could he do it? Kon hij het? Je ziet, were and could zijn hier gebruikt zonder did. So these ones are incorrect, the ones that are crossed out. Let's take a look at ordinary verbs, de gewone werkwoorden, dus alles naast to be and can, want deze zijn onregelmatig, zeker wat het stellen van vragen betreft. Bij to be and can gebruik je nooit to do of did. Bij alle andere gewone werkwoorden, als je daar inversievragen mee wil stellen, for example, the infinitives to notice, to celebrate, to accept, you see what happens when you ask inversion questions. You always include did. So did plus your subject, het onderwerp, plus your verb or your infinitive, and then the rest of your sentence. Did he notice your talent right away? Merkte hij jouw talent meteen op? Yes, he did, or no, he did not, or he didn't in the short form. Did you celebrate last night? Vierden jullie gisterenavond? Jullie of jij in dit geval. No, I didn't. Short form, no, I did not in the full form. Did they accept it easily? Aanvaarden zij het gemakkelijk? No, they didn't. No, they did not. Yeah, so don't forget for all other verbs, when they are not to be and can, of course, you have to start your inversion question in the past simple tense with did. Yes? So this is also what is mentioned here in the notes. Questions with ordinary verbs, past simple tense, they are formed by using did plus your subject, onderwerp, plus your infinitive. So the infinitive that is used is actually to go. Yes? So when you ask the inversion question, did plus subject plus infinitive. Did you go to New York? And not, did you went to New York? This is incorrect. Went has to be crossed out. It is always to do plus infinitive. Now for questions to express possession, je weet, om bezit uit te drukken. Normally, if we want to express possession in a present simple tense, we use the verb form have got. Now, for questions to express possession, yes, in the past simple tense, we use did plus have. In vragen die over bezitten gaan, gebruikt men did plus have. So, did you have any money on you? Dit gaat over bezit. Had jij geld op zak? So, did plus subject plus infinitive. And the infinitive is have and not have got. Have got has to be crossed out. Now, which exercises are you going to complete in your workbook? So, as mentioned in your assignment, you are going to prepare the first part of exercise 4.3. So you look at the picture. This apparently is Oscar Brown, and try to ask him, yes, if Oscar got up early on Saturday. Dus stond jij vroeg op zaterdag? What does the question become when you ask an inversion question? So, did you or did Oscar get up early on Saturday? And then when you read the text about Oscar on the next page, on page 158, you will see that the answer is affirmative. So, yes, he did. Ask if Oscar went to the bookstore. So, did Oscar go to the bookstore? And for you to complete the answer by reading the small text about Oscar Brown on the next page. Here you will find some information about Kimberly Adams. The questions you are going to ask her, you can find on page 158. So ask if Kimberly got up at 10 o'clock on Saturday. The inversion question in the past simple tense is, did Kimberly get up at 10 o'clock on Saturday? And for you to write down the correct answer. Yes? So this was the second exercise. And then there is your final exercise on page 159. So you get all the different parts of the sentences. Yes, but for you to write down the correct inversion question. So you see, you get you get the verb to be, you get at home and last weekend. So I think the question you want to ask one of your fellow students is, were you at home last weekend? Was jij thuis het voorbije weekend? You see that the verb that is used here is to be. And in the grammar grid, we've learned that with to be, you never use did. Yeah, so always take a good look at the verb that is mentioned in your sentence. If it is to be or can, you never use did. With all other ordinary verbs, you have to use did in the past simple tense. So, I hope the assignment for this week is clear. If it is not, please feel free to contact me with a message via Smart School. Good luck!